Welcome to Midweek Minute. Great to have you along today. I don't know about you, but I like the stories of the Bible, especially those in the New Testament and the ones that are told by Jesus. I'd like to share one with you today. It's found in Luke's Gospel, chapter 12. If you have a Bible, I would encourage you to read it sometime. It starts at verse number 12. It's a story about a young farmer that was very successful and had a great crop. In fact, the crop was so large that the granaries he had were not big enough to hold the crop. So we read here in the 12th chapter, this is what he says that he's going to do about this. In verse number 18, he says, "This is what I'll do. I'll tear down my old granaries, and I will build larger ones, and then there will be room to store my grain and my goods. And then I will say to my soul, soul, you have many goods laid up for many years. Come, take ease, drink, eat, and be merry." Now this is how God responds to him, as Jesus says in the story. "But God said to him, Thou fool, this night or this day thy soul shall be required of thee, and then whose will these things be that you have prepared? So it is with the man who lays up treasure for himself and is not rich towards God." Now, if you read that story and ponder it a little bit, you'll see that God was not against him being successful. It wasn't because he had a good crop. The problem is like many, the mentality of many, is that his mindset was that he was just, because he was successful, he was going to store what he had and life would be fine without God. And so he was more or less being rebuked because he gave no attention, no thought to God. And you know, that can be the problem for many today. We have to realize that life can never be what God meant it to be until we give him attention. The problems that we face and the things that we need to overcome cannot be done without relationship with God through Jesus Christ. I'd like to ask you a question. Who's at the center of your life? Is it you? Does it include God? Oh, it's so important that we include God in our lives. And I would ask you to consider this. So consider this question once again in closing. Who's at the center of your life? Is it you or is it God? Jesus said, "Seek first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added unto you." Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. Will you give that some thought? God bless you, and have a great day.